I'm going to show you 3 automations that this doorbell can do, and you're just going to immediately buy it.
Go away. If you touch that package, Amber Heard will come and do a grumpy on your bed.
Thanks to Eufy for sponsoring today's video and for sending me their 2K dual camera HDR doorbell. This thing is a monster with 6 months battery life, but can also be powered by the mains if you prefer. It has radar detection as well as infrared, it's got a security light, package detection, custom message notifications, and a second 1080p camera that points at your balls. But most importantly, and this is a huge deal for me personally, there's no subscription cost. So the big question is this finally going to replace my Nest Hello doorbell? Find out at the end of the video. Did that work? Did that bait you in? Some say I'm the master of bait. I think that's what they said. I'm a master bait. In the box is a Eufy home base, which works on either Ethernet or Wi-Fi, and also acts as a chime. There's obviously a doorbell in there. There's both a front-facing bracket as well as an angled bracket in case your doorbell wiring is in a corner, an Ethernet cable to plug the home base in, a power supply for the home base, and some free novel for some reason. And finally, there is some doorbell wiring for anyone that is brave enough to wire the doorbell to the mains. It's actually dead easy, even I've managed to do it.
Oh, it worked! I did not expect that.
But if you don't like all that DIY business, then, you know.
Oh, why do people sponsor me? This is state of things.
The Eufy Cam has both a 2K sensor and HDR functionality built in, and the HDR functionality means that even in strongly backlit scenes, you can still see people's faces. So even if you are lit from behind because it's a particularly sunny day, you'll still be visible. We don't have a sun in this country, so I thought I would ask Reed from Smart Home Solver if I could use his footage to demonstrate, because he has done a review of this camera. And he said, and I quote, "I want nothing to do with you, your stupid channel, or that bloody sock puppet." Come on, Reed, please. I need the tiniest bit of footage. I'm not asking you for the world here, mate. Everyone on the internet thinks you're the nicest person in the world.
Get your ugly, no-good keister out of here.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I just made all that up. That's just a little clip from his video. Made him look a right arsehole. If you haven't checked out Smart Home Solver, go and check it out. Very, very cool YouTube channel, and a big thanks to Reed for this footage. You can see here that the HDR function is bleaching out the sky in the background, and it seems to me that there has been some improvement since February when that was made, because I am not facing the same problem. You can see now that the Eufy doorbell is actually doing a better job than my Nest doorbell does. You can see more skin tone details in the foreground and less bleaching of the sky in the background. Aside from the HDR, it's a fairly close call, but the Nest Cam does seem to struggle a bit more with smearing, and despite the 2 main cameras having a similar level of detail, the Eufy has a whole extra camera pointed at your visitor's balls. So, more picture, I guess. Night vision on the Eufy doorbell is excellent and actually looks quite a bit better than the Nest Cam during my tests, though I did wonder if the Eufy camera could just be handling the additional PIR light better than the Nest Cam was. So I took a look at some of the footage from last week and was surprised to see just how badly the Nest handles low light. Even once my security light comes on and we're closer to the camera, the smearing is still badly impacting the image. Eufy wins this round. This is where the Nest Cam has a bit of an advantage. The Nest Cam is quicker for loading the feed, it's quicker for sending notifications to your phone, and it's quicker to respond in real time.
Sponsorship cancelled. Sponsorship cancelled.
The question is whether or not that lag actually bothers you personally in real-time use. So here are some demonstrations. The Nest feed takes under a second to load, and the Eufy feed is 4.7 seconds behind. Maybe this matters to you, maybe it doesn't. For me personally, 4.7 seconds isn't a major issue, but I am confused as to why it's taking longer, considering the Eufy is technically a local solution. Similarly, the camera feed itself is more delayed on the Eufy device, as demonstrated by my thumbs up test. I've said it before, you ever feeling down and you just want to feel a bit better about yourself, just find yourself a camera with a delay and give yourself a thumbs up. It's like someone cares. Hello, darkness, my old friend. None of this really matters because the audio itself is not delayed. I can have a back and forth on either one of these cameras without a problem. Just like giving myself a thumbs up. David, you still haven't pressed the subscribe button and it's getting a bit awkward. Is this working? I'm doing this every week. I'm just running through names. I'm going to get to Zachary's eventually. Zachary, could you also press the subscribe button? That'd be appreciated. What does matter, of course, is notification speed. You don't want to be leaving somebody on the doorstep for any length of time. The Nest Motion notification speed is consistently 5 seconds faster than the Eufy, but the doorbell press notifications had very little in it. What I will say is that the Nest video doorbell gave me a thumbnail on every single test, whereas the Eufy only gave it me probably 1 in every 3 attempts. I don't know why this is. One final point of note, and this wins Nest this round, the Nest Cam is recording 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, so you can't catch it out. The Eufy Cam will initialize a recording when it detects motion, and the consequence is that if you run really fast up my driveway, grab a parcel and run really fast away again, it just about captures you. I think if I extend maybe in the settings the motion detection, maybe I can counteract this, but the Nest has to win this round for responsiveness because it's running 24/7. Nest loses this round for sure, because the big draw of the Eufy doorbell is that you don't have to pay for anything, if you don't want to. And this is where the flexibility comes in too, because if you do want to pay for cloud support, Eufy will do that too. And it's half the price of Nest, so either way, Nest loses. It was a short round. The most impressive thing that you can automate in this life is solitude.
Go away.
So both cameras do facial recognition, and they both work very well. I can get notifications that say Paul is at the door on both of them, or Nisha is at the door on both of them. The one difference with the Eufy Cam is that you are supposed to be able to get it to give a custom greeting depending on who is at the door and who it is that pressed the doorbell. This functionality doesn't seem to work at the moment. It's an all or nothing thing. Every greeting is the same. So I'm not even joking now. I need to go and check that I haven't left that on, because I think the guy that just delivered that parcel got told to go away. Excuse me. I had as well. Both cameras, oh god. Both cameras will automatically detect faces and let you start naming them, and that's how the AI learns. Or you can manually take photos of you and your partner's face. Of course, it doesn't work. It doesn't seem to recognize this is even a face. Hello, darkness, my old friend. The reason that Eufy have the edge in the smart home discussion is because of Google and Amazon's slappy hands baby fight that's been going on for years. The only thing that the Nest Hello Doorbell can do is load its video feed up on an Echo Show, or automatically load its feed up when the doorbell is pressed on a Nest Hub. Ooh, that's great. The Google Nest team have released a product and then made it suck on purpose on the Amazon Echo Show in the hopes that you won't buy the Amazon Echo Show. What genius marketing! The Eufy guys, on the other hand, have used all the integration they possibly can, so that you can do things like create a routine that says, if the doorbell detects motion, switch the porch light on. And this is like Why everybody should be doing this? There is an inevitable 8-second delay between motion occurring and the light coming on. But if it has a clear shot of your driveway, by the time you've got out of your car, your porch lights will be on. You could then create a second routine that switched them off again when no motion was detected. Why is not everybody doing this? It's genius. You can also get your Amazon Echo products to announce when the doorbell has been pressed or if motion has been seen. This is all a massive, massive advantage over Google, and I don't know what they're playing at. The only thing it can't do, and it's the same for the Nest, is work with Apple HomeKit.
It's rubbish! Not made by Apple or one of our partners that we've charged an exorbitant fee to. Isn't that right, Lord Vader? Stop buying it, Lord Vader!
Winner, Eufy. This is the final section of the video then, and these are some pretty bonkers features. The first one is loitering detection. And this is where if it thinks there's somebody kind of milling about, it will automatically play a message of your choosing. This is a terrible idea. Because you go and have conversations on your front porch with your neighbors, and this happens.
Right, wait.
Oi! Yes, you! Sod off! We don't want your saw around here. You're not welcome, you sorry sack of shit. That's it! F*** off! Don't let me catch you around here again!
Package detection is a little bit buggy. This wall, for example, is a package. And an Amazon delivery driver, if he rings the bell and dumps a package, I'll only get the notification about the bell and not the package. Which of course happens every time because Amazon delivery drivers these days are professional cherry knockers. They just ring the bell and off. I'm genuinely hoping that Eufy fixed the face detection thing so that I can give him a custom message. Thanks to the secondary camera, you'll still be able to check if there's actually a parcel there. And if you want to, you can have a customized message play anytime motion is detected until the parcel is removed.
If you touch that package, Amber Heard will come and do a grumpy on your bed.
When this works, it is genius, but unfortunately, it's very sensitive. And it doesn't stop even once the package has been picked up. You have to remember to turn it off. Half of my neighborhood has been threatened. The only remaining features are Power Manager, which is where you can set things like clip length between 8 and 120 seconds. There is a two-way talk functionality, of course, which obviously you have to have on a camera, and it works great. And finally, you have got a security light. And this is actually a big selling point for me because it will scare the hell out of a burglar if they approach the house and that thing comes on. The only difficulty with it is you can't turn it off in the settings, so it will always come on if it's after dark and there is motion, and it's pointed directly at your visitor's balls. Starting to notice a pattern, Eufy, because the competition doesn't care about people's balls. I think Eufy have some improvements to make with regards responsiveness, but I'm actually going to move away from Nest. I'm going to switch to this doorbell because there's no subscription, the camera quality is better, there are 2 cameras, there is a security light, and a whole host of other features that Nest simply does not have. It is early days though. If I change my mind about this in a week or two's time, I'm going to update the description to let you know how I got on. If the responsiveness becomes a problem for me, I'll go back to Nest and I'll let you know. Also in the description is a link to where you can buy this product from. Go pick it up there. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, please give it a thumbs up. That'll tell YouTube's algorithms it was a good video and more people should see it. If you want to see some more of this guy, hit that subscribe button and ding that bell. If you ding the bell, it lets YouTube know that you want to be notified when I upload videos. These incredible people running down your screen are my patrons from Patreon, and without them, this channel would not exist. I still do this because those people help me out, and if you want to be one of those incredible people, you can do that at either Patreon or even buy me a one-off beer at PayPal, and either way, I will genuinely love you forever. These are my Facebooks and my Twitters and my TikToks and my Instagrams. Come and hang out there or we can be best friends. See you next time. Please read. This acting is the worst. This is kind of dumb. Why is that? Why is that? I don't know what I'm doing with my hands. Google have tried so badly to beat Amazon that they've just Battery operated if you prefer. You can just, I don't,